What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bloodbath Racing. We are headed to Hertford Dragway, Northeast Dragway in Hertford, North Carolina. Brock Fairclaw's Baddest to the Bad race. One of the biggest races in Eastern North Carolina every year. Taking Bloodbath, Chase's car with the little stock block 5.3 that could, or couldn't, depending on which day it is. And we are going to run the small block nitrous / stock block class. They got like 20 some cars entered, I think. Pays $6,000, so should be a big race. Chase has worked all week to put the motor back together. We had a broken main cap in the original block. Finally got the motor back together and cranked it like Friday.
Which Chase did alone, right? Because you've been working on the house.
I've been busy on the house. I haven't touched it. He built the entire motor himself, put it in, him and his buddy RJ pretty much by themselves. So we'll see if he knows what he's doing or not, because I didn't help him at all, pretty much.
And we hear a sound. You said it sounded like what, a lifter or something?
Yeah, it's got a lifter squeaking a little bit. I've seen it quite a bit on the LS stuff, but you know, the hydraulic roller stuff. I wish we could put some solid lifters in it, but that's maybe a future endeavor. But for now, we're just gonna send it. You know, everyone says it's fairly common that sometimes it'll clear up, sometimes it'll get worse, and the piston will stick in the lifter, and then you got to put a lifter in it. But we ain't got time for all that today, so we're gonna go out here and see what we got. Made a couple decent hits with it at Piedmont the other week, but we think it's got a lot more left in it. So y'all wish us luck. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go on the website, see about some shirts. Appreciate you guys. See how it goes.
Oh shit, here we go again.
We forgot that Shannon them door up again.
Good news is I'm gonna give it to Harry because it won't blow off at the speeds he goes. It'll last forever on that wagon. We can just throw it on the roof of the wagon and we ain't got to tie it down. It'll still be there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the skin blew off of the door this time. That's not my fault. They glue it together.
Oh.
That's true. Well, you say that.
So if somebody wants to sponsor a passenger door, you just have a passenger door you don't need.
But the good news about the sponsor thing is if you hadn't out of the money, we could have bought 2 new doors.
Probably so.
So there's that.
Yeah, probably that, but we want enough to cover diesel fuel to get home, so we'll take that as a win. Close enough. If you did go in the forest in my car,
I still
you never hear the end of that. You never hear. Yeah, Yeah, but oh my God.
Facebook will shut both of y'all
I'm
out.
gonna have a year worth of memes off of that alone. You haven't get in my shit to go
Bitch,
for
I
it,
still
first
went
off.
for it.
And if you live, oh my, just run off into the racetrack.
Look,
Barry went
here's
for
the
it.
thing. As a tuner, I've gone to people and be like, you fucking pussy, I can see you lifted, so I'm not gonna do it.
No, we just go 330 though. That's our plan anyway.
Everybody will bet on that side. Tyson couldn't even get a bet over here. Oh, fire! I want to say.
Fucking pocketbooks.
I'm waiting.
Well.
I'm just waiting for this to go
Okay,
south.
let's try and get. Okay, hold on.
All right, Harry, you want to give a brief, recollection of what happened today, pretty much?
Yeah, you fucked us out of the money in the beginning and the end.
I mean, that's basically, that's the long and short of it, pretty much. The tuner dropped the ball twice.
Tuner forgot to tune.
Twice today, so.
I mean, but we do have, water. We
I will
don't have
say
blown
this,
head gaskets.
The all billet 5.3 5.3 Yukon truck motor
Yeah.
was getting big.
Yeah, we got our ass kicked first round because it lean popped and cut off on the starting line, and then we went in the second chance race and got our ass kicked in the finals because it lean popped and cut off. In my
But Chase
defense-
went the fastest he's been today, right?
Yeah, I mean, the little Tahoe motor was getting busy.
Billet.
People on the starting line said it had a big billet small block in it. That's what they said when it left. So I'll take that as I did something right.
We told them it was a 5.3, but it's really a 5.3 bore space.
Yeah. We said 5.3 and they thought we meant Musey, but we really meant like Tahoe. That's what. But the little LS was getting busy today. I just choked in a couple of
This is
tuning
in case
mistakes.
anybody was wondering, this is what he choked on.
Practically, yes. I just made a couple tuning errors. It popped in the first round.
Tyrone got us.
I put 10% of fuel in it, thinking that would be enough, but I think the air got to us in the finals, and the motor was cool, probably just a combination of the two. And it did the same thing, lean popped, and Chase tried to run the guy down, but he said he came up like a foot short, so. That's
Well,
racing.
we've all
That's
been
racing.
there.
We had the car to beat.
We've all came up short once or
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah. I think we had the car to beat, honestly, and they definitely know that we are here and we mean business, I think. But that's racing. That's why we race. All the guys that are scared to race, they didn't win. The guy that beat us in the finals of the second chance race, I don't know if he made a clean pass all day, but he showed up and had enough balls to get in the race, whether he was ready or not. So that's it. That's today's lesson. All you chicken shits that got race cars and are scared to enter small tire classes, whether it's
Don't
prep,
enter with
no
us.
prep, radial prep, it don't matter. I mean,
Yeah, because you guys do it all.
fastest car don't always win. I think we probably had the fastest car today, pretty much, or very competitive piece. So, we'll take it. We drove it on the trailer. It went a personal best 60 foot by like a 10.
In the open. He's
And
towing it on an open trailer.
Almost
went
went
faster than that piece of shit small block.
It almost
Ford did.
60 footed as hard as it did with the Ford
It's
motor.
a piece of shit.
Like, it was really close. I ain't gonna lie, that little motor is
It
running.
impressed me.
It is running.
And this time Chase put it together completely by himself. Well, he had some help from RJ, but I mean, like,
Yeah, he basically built the motor himself. We had a broken main cap last time we took it out.
We forgot to mention it had no oil pressure all weekend.
Oh,
Yeah, we're assuming it's the sensor because there's no way it could have survived that beating if it didn't have oil pressure.
Keyword is assumed.
We think it's the sensor or the pigtail. We had a sensor in it, and if you wiggled the pigtail around, it would work occasionally. And then it just quit working altogether, and we put a new sensor in, and it didn't work either. So I'm guessing it's a problem with the wiring because it could not survive that on zero oil pressure. But we just sent it. I said, Chase, like, it says no oil pressure. I was like, is it making noise? Rev it up.
Yeah, but
He's like, sounds fine. I was like,
the good thing
turn
is,
on the CO2.
it had no oil pressure from first round, so we didn't lose oil pressure.
Right,
all
we
day.
didn't lose
just-
any oil pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just had none.
It ended the night with the same amount it started with. I mean, basically. So we're good in that aspect. As long as it's consistent. If you see the oil pressure's falling off, something's probably wrong. You know what I mean? But if it's the same all the way through, you're
I
good.
just want to throw out there if anybody wants to sponsor a set of head gaskets.
Yeah. In other news, Harry still ain't been in the force.
but he has been in a fast car.
He has been in a 4-second
I did
car.
drive a Pro Mod today.
Yeah. He did make a 330 hit in Bloodbath, so he knows what it feels like.
It
It's
feels
just
just
never
like,
actually done.
It feels just like a backside no prep car that goes fast.
Yeah.
It just separates the wrong way.
Yeah, it just goes the other way. It's like a seesaw
It's like it
instead
goes
of
backwards.
Harry's car, Chase's car. That's the only difference, basically.
One's
Lord.
fast, Once.
Broken most of the time. Yeah. Harry said he still has oil pressure. The only
I
problem
do.
is he
I
has
also
the
have
same
bullet
amount of
pressure.
bullet pressure. Yeah. If anyone sells a 60 psi radiator cap, Harry's looking for one. I don't know. If you guys got a line on a 60 psi radiator cap, post it in the comments. That's the only thing I can think of at this point.
I give
Oh,
up,
man.
man.
We had a good time all in all, aside from Harry blowing his head gasket, but
Yeah, but we didn't
That's
even know.
racing.
We didn't know it was fucked up.
he was ready to pout and quit, but we didn't let him. We told him we'd let him make a 3:30 hit if he'd stay and hang out. So we just lured him right in.
Make a Wish Foundation.
Yeah, yeah. Harry's wish was to go in the fours, but he just ain't that special, so we didn't give it to him.
If he'd have stayed in it, it would have been a good pass.
Yeah, if he'd have stayed in it, it would have went in the fours for
Yeah,
sure.
that was right.
Yeah, it was making a move pretty good. But then I think it blew the wastegate diaphragm, so it started leaving on whatever it wanted to. And we had no way to control it. But the chassis still took it. He couldn't make it spin. It just went. It left on 18 pounds of boost and 4,200. It wouldn't spin. It'd just go. So that's how we found out that it would 60 foot what it did.
And if
Just
anybody ever wants
sheer
some
luck.
good entertainment, get on Facebook and just follow Harry or Shannon. I mean, they're freaking
Yeah, it's pure entertainment. It's basically
it's
like
rude. It's
modern
fucking-
day Laurel
all
and Hardy.
day,
It's fucking
every
brutal.
day. Yeah.
Anything to
yeah.
say,
They're not biased. They're
Fuck
not.
around.
If
Fuck
you
around, find
comment,
out.
if you comment, it's open game.
Yeah.
So if you're too sensitive, don't comment.
I never commented. I might laugh. I don't
You
comment.
fucking married him.
Well.
You started
You
your
would
joke
think.
when you said I do.
Yeah. You just been waiting for the
Fuck
punchline.
yeah.
All right, guys,
Anyway.
make sure to like, subscribe.
Yeah, all that. Like and subscribe.
We still do have a. You can still purchase shirts
Yeah, you
online.
can buy shirts online. That's about it. I don't know. We made some good passes today and drove it on the trailer, and it wasn't knocking. It didn't have any oil pressure, but it started with none, so that's irrelevant. Really.
In added news, what did we forget?
We forgot that Shannon door up again.
Good news is I'm gonna give it to Harry because it won't blow off at the speeds he goes. It'll last forever on that wagon. We can just throw it on the roof of the wagon and we ain't got to tie it down. It'll still be there.
Oh man.
It's like a bloopers.
Yeah, the skin blew off of the door this time. That's not my fault. Like, I don't know what I
Us out of the money, we could have bought 2 new doors.
probably so.
So there's that.
Yeah, probably that, but we want enough to cover diesel fuel to get home, so we'll take that as a win. Close enough. I didn't glue it together.
Oh,
That's true.
Well,
You say that.
so if somebody wants to sponsor a passenger door, or you just have a passenger door you don't need.
But the good news about the sponsor thing is if you hadn't